my name is Brittany D. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual teacher, here to give you an overall message for the collective for August 6th through the 13th. This is an overall message for the collective, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like something more detailed and specific to you, then feel free to click the description. You can pop on my website and click book a reading to book a one-on-one 30-minute reading for yourself. So, like I said, overall general message. Let's just see what Spirit has for us. Whatever's in the highest and best for August 6th through the 13th. And of course, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe, like, comment, all the things. It's so helpful for us YouTube creators. Ooh, okay, all three at once. This one was on top, so I'm just gonna start with this and we'll just go through each one. So the first card is pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. Spirit is trying to communicate with you, and there's been some resistance is what I'm getting, and you need to receive. It's not because Spirit is trying to steer you the wrong way or control you or anything along those lines. It really has your best interests at heart. And this is really what they're trying to emphasize here, is to remember that this, is valuable information. You may not understand why it's valuable right now, but just trust them. Pay attention to what they're guiding you to and trust them. And then we got right behind that, of course, the synchronicity card. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. They're basically saying the same thing here. They're saying, pay attention. We're giving you signs. We're giving you guidance. We're giving you valuable information. We're giving you synchronicities and confirmations. Pay attention. And know that it's there to help you. It's there to support you. It's not, I just feel like there's some resistance in the field, and that Spirit's really trying to have your back. And the more we resist, the more it persists. Like it's only going to get bigger and louder. So they're just like, please just pay attention, get aware, notice these things, notice these synchronicities, these confirmations, and just trust our path right now. And then right underneath that, we got father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So I feel like this week we're really working with our wound with the divine masculine. Sometimes this is literally a father wound. Sometimes this is a brother wound. Sometimes it's from a relationship that we were in with the masculine that we are still healing from. So it doesn't necessarily have to be. Sometimes when I get this card, they're like, yes, this is father wound. But sometimes this really just represents the masculine, our relationship with the divine masculine, which is what I'm receiving right now. But, and that's, they're trying to steer you in, the way of healing this. And that's why it makes sense now. That's why there's some resistance there, is because there's part of you that doesn't want to do the shadow work. There's part of you that doesn't want to deal with all of it, because you know what it means, but they're really, like it's saying, your personal power increases. Like it's really going to be best for you, big picture, for you to trust why they're pulling you and showing you and confirming to you that right now is the time to move through this healing with the divine masculine energy. And it's obviously happening on a collective level. So there's something right now in the collective where we can alchemize and change and shift this relationship with the divine masculine in a really powerful way and reclaim power for ourselves. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. This is one of my favorite cards in the Gateway deck. It's truly such a magical card. And I love that it's coming right behind that father healing, because it's like the magic is just right there, right on the other side. It's really not going to take that much. And the magic is really it's more just about, thank you. It's more just about really surrendering to it. Surrendering to the healing that is trying to take place here, is as a big part of the process. And then once you give yourself to it, there's all this magic that comes from it. And like they were saying, your personal power increases. Manifesting dreams, can't make this shit up. My dreams are coming true. Right behind that believing in magic card, it's like literally they're trying to yank you towards this path, right? And we're also going through the Lionsgate portal right now. And so it's like they're trying to pull you through this, and all you have to do is surrender to it. And then boom, all of this magic, all these dreams coming through, all of these miracles manifesting, things working out for you. And it's really not actually that much work. Sometimes we have a whole week of shadow work, and even the next reading, the next week is a more shadow work. This is just like really just about surrendering to it and surrendering to where Spirit is trying to direct you right now, and surrendering to that healing. And then boom, all this magic and these dreams and overflow start to come to fruition. So this one came up first, so I'm going to read this one first, but I do see this one because it's up as well. Accepting what is, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Listening with your heart, I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So this, I feel like, is you really coming home to your divine self, accepting what is, accepting and embracing that inner majesty, that most divine self. And it's really easy in this state of being where there's all this magic swarming around you, and abundance and overflow and miracles, manifesting. And then we got listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart, which feels such like full circle coming at the end of this reading, because the beginning of this reading, you're not trusting the messages. You're not trusting, you're not listening. And they're saying, pay attention, see these confirmations, the tugs, the pulls, the feels, listen to us. And then you surrender and you fold. And then all of this magic really starts to pour into your life, and you come home to your truest, most divine self, and really listen to those pulls, and to your heart, and to your information that's coming in through your heart space and your knowing. So this is definitely a week of transformation for sure. I mean, this is also the Lionsgate portal. So they're basically describing us going through the portal. I always like to pull a card from the psychic deck at the end of the reading, just to kind of see what next week might hold, or what may be coming in the future. Let's see what they have for us. Ooh, discontent and boredom. Interesting. Discontent and boredom. Let me see what they have, because this does not make sense to me. Let me see what they have here. Okay. It's a little shadow worky in the sense that this piece, this ability to live in your most divine self, to exist and just be here now in what is true and pure and overflow, there's a sense of it being boring, because your trauma and what you have experienced tells you that the excitement and the aliveness and, is in chaos. And you're moving through a portal to the other side where it's not going to be chaotic. It's actually going to be really simple. And you're going to be really in touch with your most divine self and your heart and the overflow and the universe taking care of you. And they're just giving us a glimpse that the peace that you reach here you might not feel fully content with it. You might feel bored with it. You might feel like, where's the excitement? And, where's the passion, right? When really that's chaos. Because that's just what you associate with passion. It's not true passion. or excitement or aliveness. It's the chaos that you've always known. And so I just feel like what they're saying here is that it's going to be kind of uncharted territories that you're moving into. So just be mindful of that. And I'm sure we'll get more details on that next week. But it really is bringing us through a portal to another side that is really full of peace and divinity. But it's going to feel like, what is going on here? There's nothing going on here. And that's actually the beauty and the magic of it. So I hope that this was helpful for you. If you'd like to book a private reading, just click the link in the description below. And please comment if this resonates, share with a friend. Very, very helpful for us. And please subscribe if you're new. I hope that you all have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week. Much love and namaste.